Hey guys, welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. In today's video, well, we've got some more real life what we ate this week. Super easy meals. It's just kind of been the trend we've been on, but we're enjoying what we're eating and I'm sharing these ideas with you. Whenever there's a recipe available, those will be included as well. But yeah, let's get into this week of meals. For tonight's dinner, we're just gonna be doing a simple breakfast. We're gonna do some quiche. I've shared this with you a bunch of times, so I'll move through it pretty quick and I'll have the recipe linked down below. I've got my glass pie plate. I just put a pot holder underneath it to keep it from rattling around while we're doing this. And I'm going to take a pie crust, pre-made pie crust from Aldi. These are really good and I do enjoy using those. We're gonna put that into our pie plate, crimp the edges or don't. I don't make it fancy, I just put it in there. And then we're going to sprinkle in 1 cup of ham and 1 cup of cheese into our pie crust. I also am going to put in some broccoli. What I did was it was frozen broccoli, so I partially or mostly steamed it and then chopped that up, and we're gonna put that in. And then we're going to make an egg mixture of 6 eggs, 3/4 cup of milk or cream, and some salt and pepper if you like. I'll just do some salt. And then we're going to mix that up and pour that mixture over the top. Sprinkle on another 1/2 cup of cheese. We're gonna bake this in the oven at 375 for 35 to 40 minutes until the center is completely set, and then just let it cool for 5 to 10 minutes before slicing and serving. Such an easy dinner or breakfast. This is also delicious for breakfast. I make this a lot when we have company, like overnight guests, but that's our dinner for tonight. All right, guys, tonight we are having pan-fried burritos, which I've shared with you many times. I've already obviously started prepping up some stuff. I've already cooked my taco meat, but I wanted to put some rice in it, and I'm going to try using some rice that I froze. I froze it, and I thought I have no idea if this is something that works, but might as well try it. So, just pulled this out of the freezer not that long ago. And my thought, I don't know if this is even necessary, but I'm going to put a splash of chicken broth. You could just do water. Maybe that's more than a splash. But I had an open chicken broth in the fridge. So I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for probably just do like 20 or 30 seconds. I'm just hoping that it is not dry. That's my only thought, that it might be a problem. And then we're going to assemble our burritos. I've got a can of corn that I've opened. I got some black beans that I gotta drain and rinse. And then we'll assemble them and fry them up. All right, so I think it's gonna be fine. I don't know if I would do it as just like a side like this, but the way that we're gonna use it, I think it's gonna be just fine. Super easy to do these burritos. You can do them however you want. We use the big burrito sized tortillas. Put in some cheese. The key is to not overfill them, which is not something I'm good at. I'm gonna add in some meat. Probably didn't need to add that liquid in with the rice, so I'm just kind of straining it as I pull it out. A little bit of rice, some black beans. This is already feeling a little too full. And I'm also gonna do a little bit of corn. But I've also done it with just like meat and cheese, and that's great too. Try to, if your tortillas are not soft and pliable, put them between 2 damp paper towels and microwave them for like 15 seconds. Okay, I folded it up, put it in a pan. That feels like it's gonna be pretty hot, oh well. With some avocado oil and put it seam side down. Fry it until it's golden brown, flip it, then you're done. Well, flip it and then cook it more till that size golden brown, then you're done. All right, and this is dinner for tonight. I just served it with a side of lettuce and tomato, some sour cream, a little bit more taco seasoning. I'll kind of just eat it as we go, kind of all together, but that is it. Super easy. This is a great way to use up leftovers, or for tonight, or for us, we might use the leftovers tomorrow. I don't know what we're having tomorrow, but chances are you'll find out because it'll be up next. All right, so tonight's dinner, we cheated. We got Little Caesars we had a gift card and we had a night where we had something going on. So we decided to use our gift card and pick up some Little Caesars deep dish pepperoni pizza. That's our easy dinner for tonight. So for tonight's dinner, we're making nachos with the leftover taco meat, bean, and corns. We got some cheese on the chips. Jesse's assembled it, popped it in the oven. Go ahead. He's freezing for me. No, he's not freezing for me. He's thinking about adding something else. And he changed his mind. This is gonna go in the oven at 400 degrees for usually about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll add on some more toppings. All right, it was in the oven for about 8 minutes. Does not take long. Now we're putting on some shredded lettuce. Gonna add on some tomatoes. We love doing the sheet pan nachos. We kind of just divide it in half-ish. I told him I will not be eating half, but I'll usually take a little bit more than half. And then he's gonna put some onions on his side. That's apparently why he was freezing earlier. He was deciding if he wanted to put them on before or after. I do not like raw onion, so that's just on his side. We love doing nachos. Sometimes we do it with chicken, with steak, pretty much any meat that's left over makes for some great nachos.
Buffalo are the favorite.
Buffalo chicken, yeah, that's buffalo chicken. Anything is the favorite, I think. And there you have it. That is the dinner for tonight. I forgot, we had to have sour cream, and then Jesse's adding some taco sauce on his side. Not a huge fan personally, but you could also add salsa, whatever you want. Okay, there it is. There's our dinner for tonight. All right, so for tonight's dinner, we didn't really have a plan for tonight's dinner, but my husband suggested breakfast for dinner, which is always a winner. So I pulled out some bacon and some hash browns from Aldi, and I'm just putting them on a baking sheet and putting them in the oven. They both take about 20 minutes or so. And then we're going to make up some peppers and onions. This is a frozen package from Aldi that I like to keep on hand. My husband likes peppers and onions, me not so much. So I'm just gonna cook these up in a separate pan, and then I'll add them to his eggs later. And when I'm making the scrambled eggs, I'm adding in a little bit of cheese. And when the hash browns are almost done, I do flip them halfway, but when they're almost done, have about 5 or so minutes left, I'm just putting on a bagel in there to toast, because we don't currently have a toaster oven. I'm planning on actually getting one, or don't have a toaster of any kind. I'm planning on picking up a toaster oven, but I forgot, or I keep forgetting rather. And so we're just gonna toast them up in the oven, which works just fine. And this is our amazing and delicious dinner. It was so easy, but it was really, really good. So breakfast for dinner for the win. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will have some more videos linked for you with some other what's for dinner recipes, ideas, all of that. So make sure you check those out, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.